Hey, so Andrew here. So since 1961, there have been 15 Chevrolet SS models built. SS Camaros, we remember the Chevelles, big muscle cars. Believe it or not, this car is the fastest SS ever built. This is the 2025 Chevrolet EV SS, 0 to 100 kilometers in about 3.5 seconds. Here's some more impressive numbers: 615 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque. Battery size is 102 kilowatt hours, and charging at DC fast charging, 190 kilowatts. Super impressive. So let's take a deeper dive into this vehicle.
The 2025 Blazer EV SS is the third model in the Blazer EV stable, joining the base LT and the RS, each of which debuted last year. Despite the all-wheel drive Blazer EV SS's very impressive power output numbers, this all-electric isn't intended to be a track car. Instead, the midsize SUV has tuned handling characteristics of a Canyon Carver, with its low center of gravity created from that big battery pack providing very little body roll. Performance upgrades over the Blazer EV RS include stiffer anti-roll bars, stiffer front and rear springs, and monotube dampers that improve steering response. There's also a faster steering ratio that greatly enhances maneuverability, particularly in tight radius corners. And those big standard 22-inch tires really do a great job in beefing up lateral stiffness. There are customizable drive modes, including a competitive mode that allows you to set different steering, traction, braking, and acceleration parameters. That traction setting is adapted from the current generation Corvette, though instead of being tuned to contain oversteer as in the case of the Vet, the Blazer EV SS's system works hard to prevent understeer. That said, this vehicle does understeer when pushed, but that's expected in a heavy and fast SUV. And then there's Z mode, which enables a launch control function that is responsible for that sub 4-second dash to 100 kilometers an hour. All that considered, it's not surprising the 2025 Blazer EV SS served as the official pace car at this year's Daytona 500. There are few options of this very well-appointed performance EV. The performance pack adds improved braking, though the stock Brembo 6-piston fixed calipers up front certainly do the job. And instead of the standard Michelin all-season tires, the pack adds Continental Performance summer tires. One might expect all that power output to come at a cost of full charge range, but Chevrolet reports 488 kilometers of range. That's 14 clicks less than the front-wheel drive LT model, but 33 kilometers more than the all-wheel drive versions of the Blazer EV. The SS model also ups the DC fast charging capability over the other trims, offering 190 watts versus 150. And when paired with the GM Energy Vehicle-to-Home Enablement Kit, there is V2H bidirectional charging. And yes, there is an NAC adapter available that will allow charging at Tesla super charging stations. Inside, the Blazer EV SS screams performance, from its driver-oriented cockpit to the flat-bottom steering wheel, and from sport gauges to well-bolstered sports seats. And the big 17.7-inch touchscreen is best in class, and the case can be made that GM's Super Cruise technology, which comes standard on the Blazer EV SS, is at or near the top of the heap of self-driving aids. As to the direct competition, that would be the Ford Mustang Mach-E, the Tesla Model Y, the Jeep Wagoneer S, and the Kia EV9 GT. You could throw the Honda Prologue in there, as it shares the same platform as the Blazer EV, but it certainly does not have the performance of the SS.
So there you have it. That's the 2025 Chevrolet EV SS. I started this video with a bunch of numbers. Here's some more numbers, kind of the more important ones. Pricing. This starts at $69,999. There is a performance pack you can get, as I mentioned in the video, for $495. And that NACS charger I mentioned, $310 from Chevrolet. The 2025 Chevrolet EV SS is in dealerships now. So if you're interested, take it for a test drive. If you like performance EVs, I suggest you do. And hey, a shout out for the guy behind the camera, Lee Bailey. You're the best. For Driving.ca, I'm Andrew McCready.